New Brunswick is one of the 13 provinces and territories of Canada. There are a number of good things about New Brunswick, but one thing which is very important to everyone is low cost of living. Whenever we want to move somewhere permanently, this is what apparently comes in our mind first. Today in this video, I'll be talking about the programs of the New Brunswick. Therefore, watch this video till the end and subscribe my channel. Welcome to my channel. You are watching Meetup Vlogs. My name is Gurmeet Singh. Let's have a look of the programs of New Brunswick. The first program which we are gonna discuss is New Brunswick Skilled Worker Program. It says that the New Brunswick Skilled Worker stream is designed for foreign nationals who possesses the skills, education and work experience needed to contribute to New Brunswick's economy. Further, it says application processing priority is being given to following categories of application in our inventory. So, people belonging to these categories will be prioritized, and if you do not fall under this category, then your profile, your application can take longer time. So, to fall in this category, you must be francophone applicants. It means that you must be French speaker. Secondly, it says that you must be New Brunswick graduates. Further, it says that you must be belonging to these knockouts. Requirements for this program is, first of all, you need to show that you want to live here in the New Brunswick. It is your responsibility to prove a genuine intention to live in New Brunswick. The second requirement about the work experience is, it says that to be considered, you must have at least 1 year of work experience in the last 5 years related to the job offer. Work experience should be in the same knock skill level as your offer of employment. So, whatever is your offer of employment in that category, you must have work experience. Further, it says about the offer of employment. An eligible New Brunswick employer has offered and you have accepted a permanent, unconditional, full time, year round, non seasonal employment in an eligible occupation. So, you will be offered the employment from any employer. You have to accept that shouldn't be seasonal, that should be non-seasonal. So if you have the job offer letter, it means that in this category you need to have the job offer. Further, it says about the language, you need to have CLB4. No is investment required. No money is required for this. It means that no fund requirement is there. Further, it says that you do not need any actress entry profile. So without the actress entry profile, you can apply for this. So it was the first program of the New Brunswick, which is called New Brunswick Skilled Worker Program. Only people belonging to these category can apply for this. If you, as it says that if for below this category, it has mentioned that applications that do not fall under the above categories will be finalized at a later date and processing delays can be expected. So your profile, your application can take longer time. The next program is New Brunswick Business Immigration Program. So it pertains to the business class category. About this program, it says that the New Brunswick Business Immigration Stream is an economic immigration pathway for experienced entrepreneurs who are ready to establish, operate, and actively manage a business while living and settling in New Brunswick permanently. About the requirement, it says that the applicant must has an economic benefit for the province. So your business must have benefit for the province. Further, it says that applicant must conduct an exploratory visit of at least 5 business working days in the New Brunswick. If you are planning to establish a business in the New Brunswick, then it is mandatory. You have to visit the New Brunswick for at least 5 days. Further about the language, it says that you need to have CLB 5 to fulfill the particular job duties. Next, it says you need to have at least 2 year post secondary education. If you have a foreign education, you will require an ECA. For example, it says if you have studied from the New Brunswick University, from any of the Canadian university, in that case your study should be 2 year post secondary education. But if you do not belong to Canada, if you do not belong to New Brunswick, if you're outsider, then you need to show the ECA, that is the Education Credential Assessment Report. Further, it says that you must be involved and be present in the day to day running of the business. It doesn't mean that you want to establish a business over there and after establishing the business you will just put employees over there and you will not do anything over there. It has clearly mentioned that you must be involved and be present in the day to day running of the business. Further, it says that you must own at least a third of the business. This percentage you need to have 33.33%. Further, it says that you need to have a personal net worth of at least 6 lakh Canadian dollar, of which 30,000 Canadian dollar must be levered. Whatever you have, suppose you have big property, you you have agricultural land, but total worth you need to show of 6 lakh Canadian dollar, and in that $30,000 must be levered. Further, it says that when investing in an existing eligible business, invest no less than 2 lakh 50,000 Canadian dollar. Suppose you have chosen the business and now this is the time to invest over there. Less than 2 lakh 50,000 Canadian dollar you cannot invest. About the age, it says that you need to be in between 22 to 55 years old. Further, it says that you need to create or maintain at least 2 jobs in the New Brunswick. When you open the new business, when you start the new business, then over there you need to create 2 jobs. Further, it says that you need to be able to demonstrate a purchased business is profitable. Business must be profitable. Further, it says that you need to complete a new worth verification report within 90 days after receiving an IDA. When you apply for this program, you will get the invitation, and after that, you will have only 90 days. In between, you have to show the net worth verification report, and I have told you about the net worth that should be 6 lakh Canadian dollar. Also, you need to submit a business plan. Further, it says you need to demonstrate an intention to live and work in New Brunswick, and you must have 65 points out of 100. So these are the requirements for the business category. And further, we have one more program, that is New Brunswick Access Entry program. So this is posed, it's not in the continuity now. It has mentioned that effective May 2022 opportunities, New Brunswick has temporarily paused the New Brunswick access entry stream. The move comes following a surge in applications for the stream. There will be no further letters of interest or invitation to apply sent while the stream is paused. If you apply for this category, if somebody has applied for this category after May 20 in this year, you will not get any invitation. Further, it says that New Brunswick representative application submitted May 2022 or later will not be finalized until further notice. As I've told you, so we need to, if we have applied after May 20, we need to wait for the further notice. About the eligibility, let's discuss the eligibilities. Even though this is stopped in this category, this program is stopped. About the eligibility, it says that you need to meet the requirements of at least one of the federal access entry immigration programs. We know that there are three programs in the access entry. As it relates to the access entry category, access entry system, so we need to be eligible over there. So there are three programs, so we need to be eligible for any of them. The first program of the access entry is federal skilled worker program. The second program is federal skilled trades program, and the last one is Canadian experience class. You need to be qualified, you need to be qualified for any of them. Further, it says that you need to meet the requirements of the New Brunswick access entry stream. You need to create access entry profile and be placed in the pool of candidates. First of all, create the profile and then go in the pool. You can create a profile at any time through IRCC. To create the access entry profile, you need to go to the IRCC website. Over there, you will see login GC key. You need to go over there. Over there, you can make your new profile of the access entry. Further, it says that please note you cannot have an application to the New Brunswick access entry stream without a valid federal access entry profile. So GC key profile you need to make. This is also called access entry profile. If you have the valid federal access entry profile, then you can apply for this. Without that, you cannot apply. To be eligible to apply to the New Brunswick access entry stream, you must meet one of the three connections below. So, as there is a one thing that you need to be qualified for any of these streams, any of the programs of the access entry. Also, on the flip side, you must have connection. Connection can be in any shape. The first connection, about the first connection, it has said that New Brunswick employment connection. If you have any offer letter from the New Brunswick employer, you can be eligible. Further, it says that if you are student, if you were student in the New Brunswick, then also you are eligible. Further, it says that if you fall under the New Brunswick occupations that are in demand, if you have connection of any of them, you are eligible. About the requirements, it says that you need to reside in New Brunswick. It is your responsibility to prove a genuine intention to reside in New Brunswick. You must have an eligible connection to New Brunswick. To be considered under the New Brunswick access entry stream, you must be able to demonstrate an eligible connection to the province. Further, it says that you need to have enough money to support yourself and your family, even if they are not coming with you to Canada. If you're only the earning person in your family and you alone want to come to Canada and your family will stay behind, in that case you need to show the money. In that case also you need to show the money that you can support your family. You have enough money to support your family. Further, it says that you need to meet the requirements of the NOC O, A, and B occupation. You must have a genuine offer of employment if applicable. If you fall under the category under one condition, under one connection, which is employment, as we know that there are three type of connection. Any type of connection you must have. If you fall under the New Brunswick employment connection, in that case you must have the offer letter from the New Brunswick employer. It was all about the programs of New Brunswick PNP. Still, if you want to know anything about these programs or about any other PNP, about access entry, about any process of Canadian immigration, anytime you can write down to me. My email ID is mentioned on the screen. I'll be more than happy to assist you. Thank you for watching this video. Be positive always.